One Piece episode 651. Now, if you did not like this episode, then I don't know what to tell you. You simply do not like One Piece, okay? Because this episode encompasses what One Piece has been all about since the beginning of the series. This is what got me into One Piece. This is pretty much what makes One Piece so special in my opinion, and that is characters' backstories, okay? This episode went into Rebecca's backstory, and it did a hell of a job. Now, you can make the argument that One Piece has not, One Piece has not been the same since the time skip. You can definitely make that argument, okay? And while I do think there's been a lot of interesting things in the New World to this point, I will agree to an extent that since the time skip, it hasn't felt quite like pre-time skip. Just my opinion. A lot of people will agree, a lot of people will disagree. But this episode and in the last one did a very similar thing, but this one was even more impactful because when they went to Rebecca's backstory, it reminded me of Robin's backstory. It reminded me of Nami's backstory. It reminded me of Chopper's backstory. This show, manga episodes, does such a phenomenal job when it comes to developing the sadness in the character's backstory, especially the female characters. Oda, that's his best skill in my opinion, and bravo to Toei Animation for just having solid episode after solid episode the last 2 to 3 weeks. It's about time because I really felt like Dressrosa's animation from the beginning in the anime is kind of like on off, and it's been quite like that. Now, this episode's not really about the animation. It's more just about giving you the One Piece feels, and another really sad backstory. Rebecca's mother is killed. Um, it seems like no mothers in this show can survive. I mean, I can't name you one mom in this show besides maybe Big Mom that's alive. It's crazy, but um, so emotional. You know, they go into Rebecca's backstory where she's with his mother, and they show that she's very caring over her daughter, and then chaos ensues in the town. It's burnt down by supposedly King Riku's army, and then they lose their home, and the kid is starving, and the mother goes to, it's been 3 days since 2 to 3 days since Rebecca's eaten anything, and her mother's eaten things, so she sneaks into town to get food, where she's killed, and then bring on the tears, and oh my god. And then they show the connection between the toy soldier and Rebecca, and how he filled the void of Rebecca now not having a mother or father, but she never had a father. We don't know the whole thing behind that, but of losing her mother. He filled the void of her losing his mother. He was always there for her, protect her, taught her how to fight. Just went into all of it. And you can make an argument that this is a filler episode, and it is, but if you're going to do filler, this is how you do it, because backstory is so powerful in One Piece. And they did it with Luffy. Like I said, they did it with Luffy, they did it with Nami, they did it with Robin. Now they're doing it with Rebecca. And it just makes you care for Rebecca that much more. I mean, before this episode, you can make an argument that while Rebecca seemed like an interesting character, you just did not care. They didn't build her enough. And after this episode, you respect her that much more. And again, that's what One Piece is all about. So, I mean, what else is there to say? This was a terrific episode. I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10 for developing such emotion in this actual episode. Yes, it wasn't like the all-out action fighting or anything, but that's never what One Piece was about. One Piece again was about creating these little stories that made you just feel for the characters. So this is a terrific episode. 9 out of 10. Definitely recommend, especially if you haven't watched One Piece in a while. This is One Piece. This is what it was. This is reminding us of what it was, and still is to an extent. So Oda is alive and kicking. I don't know what else to say. 9 out of 10 episode. Animation was great. Colorfuls were beautiful. The colors in this were absolutely beautiful. Story progression, again, it was filler, but this was definitely story progression to the overall arc. So great episode, recommend it. 9 out of 10. Go watch it. I'll see you guys later.